Ben Askren's decided to hang up the gloves. He's retiring from his MMA career. He's leaving the UFC. And to be honest with you, it was a good time while it lasted, okay? I'll be the first one to say it. Ben Askren, in 1 year, has created a lot of hype and has produced a lot of great outcomes. Jorge Masvidal is now a superstar. That is partly to do with Ben Askren, okay? He played a part in that 5-second KO. That wasn't a one-man thing, okay? So I want to make sure Ben Askren gets his credit. He chose to headbutt Jorge Masvidal's knee, okay? He knew what he was doing. This was all an inside job from the UFC in general, okay? I like what Ben Askren did. He came in, he made some noise. He had the fight with Robbie Lawler that was massive controversy, but it was a fun fight while it lasted. It got a lot of hype. It brought some hype around Robbie Lawler's name again, which had started to die down recently, and Ben Askren started hyped up, and then he lost to Jorge Masvidal, and then he had his fight with Maia. Gave us a fight night, basically. He gave us a fight night. I'm taking that. I will take that trade for Demetrius Johnson, because Demetrius Johnson, to be honest with you, he would have just kept... Imagine Demetrius Johnson if he couldn't beat Cejudo the third time. Imagine. And that's very likely, because Cejudo's getting better and better each time we see him, okay? Imagine if he doesn't beat Cejudo the third time, we just have him as a contender. Sticking around at flyweight, you know? I don't know. I just don't like it. I liked Ben Askren in the UFC. He's created Jorge Masvidal. He's brought some life back into Damian Maia's career. You know, he's brought some life back to Robbie Lawler's career as well. And that seems to be slowing down again now because he lost to Covington, of course. I don't know. I feel like it's a good job. I would have personally loved to see him fight some more. I'm going to be a greedy, jealous fan here and say that for my entertainment purposes, he should sacrifice his brain to the maximum potential. I want to see him brain damaged or not at all. That's what my greedy fan brain says. I wanted to see him versus Robbie Lawler on the main card of a pay-per-view, a rematch. I thought it was great. It had good storyline, both guys coming off losses. There was the controversy in the first fight. They wanted to do an immediate rematch, they couldn't. I thought him versus Robbie Lawler would add a lot to a pay-per-view, just because of all the history. Him versus Lawler too, that would have been a great fight. I'll be honest with you, and the winner would have been straight back in the mix. So, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even mind that he's retired. It seemed like a good... listen, if you're thinking about retiring, just retire. As soon as he said he's thinking about retiring, I was like, okay, he's basically retired. This hasn't shocked me that he's come... I don't think this has shocked anyone that he's come out and said he's retired. He came into the UFC. I believe he made $830,000 in 1 year in the promotion. I'd say that's a pretty good year. You know what I mean? In actually 6 months. He fought in March, then July, then October. And just made $830,000. And now he's fine. And he's set for life, I guess. He has a bunch of other opportunities from it. He's got his own wrestling academy. I like the move. He made it out of there with 1 KO bad on his record. And he got choked out once as well. That's not bad in the greater scheme of MMA retirements, okay? There's been far worse, Chuck Liddell. There's been far worse, Chuck Liddell. You know what I mean? BJ Penn. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope Ben Askren does well in whatever he wants to do. I'm sure if he opens up his own gym, which he has got a wrestling scheme, I'm sure. I mean, everyone's going to want to train with Ben Askren, so good for him. Good for him. He was fun while it lasted. Goodbye. You curly-headed fuck. Click that button there. Goodbye. See you later.